Some people wait months for the market to drop. Others jump in too fast and regret it a week later. And then there's you, stuck between fear of missing out and fear of losing money. You're not alone, because almost every beginner asks the same question: when's the right time to invest? And here's the truth: trying to perfectly time the market is almost impossible. Even professionals get it wrong. But what if there was a method that didn't require timing at all? A strategy that's so simple, anyone can use it, even with a small amount of money. That's what this video's about, and it might change the way you invest forever. In the next few minutes, you're going to learn a strategy that quietly beats most experts over the long term. It protects you during crashes, helps you benefit from dips, and makes investing feel calm, even when the market isn't. By the end, you'll know exactly how to use it, and you'll understand why so many investors rely on it, even after decades. Let's start with the problem: timing the market. Most beginners think investing is about waiting for the right moment. They stare at charts, read headlines, and tell themselves, "I'll invest when prices drop." But here's the catch: by the time the market drops, the fear takes over. You hesitate, and then prices go up again, and you missed it. Or worse, you finally invest when everything looks great, right before a crash. But it's not your fault. The market is unpredictable. Nobody rings a bell to say, "Hey, this is the bottom," or "This is the top." Even full-time investors get it wrong, and every wrong guess can cost you money. So instead of trying to predict what happens next, what if you followed a method that worked no matter what the market's doing? That's where things start to change. Because what if the smartest move you could make was to stop trying so hard? Instead of guessing when to invest or constantly reacting to market news, imagine doing the same thing over and over again. Here's the idea: you choose a fixed amount of money, like $50 or $100, and invest it at regular intervals. Most people do this once a month. It doesn't matter if prices are high or low. You just keep going. At first, it might feel boring, but this rhythm creates something powerful. When prices go up, your money buys fewer shares. When prices fall, your money buys more shares. Over time, that balance helps smooth out the highs and lows and lowers the risk of making one big mistake at the wrong time. It also builds a habit, and habits create momentum. Instead of overthinking every move, you start growing your investments on autopilot. That removes emotion. And when emotions go down, results tend to go up. Later in this video, I'll show you exactly how this works in practice, with real numbers. But first, we need to talk about the one thing that can still ruin this entire approach, if you're not careful. Here's where most beginners mess up. They try this strategy for a few months, and then the market drops. Suddenly, everything feels wrong. I'm losing money, they think. This isn't working. So they pause. They stop investing. Or even worse, they sell. But that drop? That's not the moment to stop. It's actually the moment this strategy becomes the most powerful. Because when prices fall, your regular investment starts buying more shares. You're getting more value for the same amount of money. It's like a discount on your future wealth. But you only benefit from that if you keep going. If you let fear interrupt the cycle, the whole advantage disappears. Think about it like this. Imagine buying strawberries at the grocery store every week. Some weeks they're a bit more expensive, some weeks they're on sale. But if you stop buying just because the price dropped, you'd miss the whole point of getting them cheaper. Investing works the same way. And historically, some of the biggest market drops were followed by the strongest recoveries, but only for the people who stayed in. Take the S&P 500, which is a collection of 500 of the biggest companies in the US. It includes giants like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and many more. And it's often used as a snapshot of the entire stock market. Now, over the long term, this group of companies has grown on average about 7 to 10% per year after inflation. That includes crashes, recessions, wars, inflation, and everything in between. So let's say you invested just $100 per month, every single month, without skipping, for 30 years. You'd have around $226,000. And after 40 years, about $632,000. That's with the market's historical average, not some perfect scenario. And here's the best part. You didn't have to pick the right moment. You didn't have to guess when to buy. You just kept going. Even better, if you increase the amount you invest, say to $200 or $300 a month, your results grow dramatically because consistency plus time is what builds real wealth, not perfection. Now, you might be wondering, what if the market crashes right after I start? It's a fair question, and honestly, it's the best thing that could happen. Let's go back to 2008. The financial crisis hit, and markets dropped over 50%. Panic was everywhere. People were selling. Headlines were screaming. But guess what? That crash created some of the best buying opportunities in decades. If you had been investing consistently during that period, through the worst days, you would have picked up shares at deep discounts. And just a few years later, those shares recovered and then grew beyond what anyone expected. The same thing happened in 2020. The pandemic triggered a sharp crash, but within months, the market rebounded. Investors who stuck to their routine ended up ahead, usually by a lot. This is what most people don't understand. Downturns aren't roadblocks, they're accelerators. They allow you to buy more while everything's on sale. And when the market recovers, which it historically always has, you come out with more value for the same amount of money. But you only benefit if you keep going. This strategy doesn't protect you from dips in the short term. It protects you from bad decisions during those dips. And that's the difference between watching your portfolio grow or watching your emotions ruin it. At this point, you've seen the logic and understood the benefits. So what is this method actually called? It's called dollar cost averaging, or DCA for short. And it's one of the most beginner-friendly, time-tested strategies in investing. You just pick an amount, you invest it consistently, and you ignore the noise. Over time, your average purchase price smooths out. Instead of buying everything at a high point or a low point, you build your position gradually. This reduces the risk of bad timing and gives you exposure to long-term growth. But the real magic? It makes investing feel peaceful. You don't have to check the news every day. You don't have to second-guess yourself. And you don't need to predict anything. You just show up, and your money goes to work. But sometimes, a rare opportunity demands more than just consistency. We're at the start of the biggest technological revolution the world has ever seen. And in the next video, you'll discover 3 of the most powerful AI stocks that will dominate this new era, and how this could be the best investment opportunity of your life before it's too late.